So I went to the NJCC this weekend. It was a great show. I got to meet the members for the Roma Collectors, which I'm a member of on Facebook. I also met Mike Ruthless, who's also a fellow YouTuber, as well as a member of Philly Transformers Collectors or Philly Toy Collectors. It's a Facebook group. Check it out. And it was pretty cool, like, how people saw my last video and were like, yeah, hey, hi. And someone told me that a G1 Grotesque was there, but it was Repugnus, because everyone has Repugnus, because he was a mail-in. I think it was free, or maybe it was just cheap. I will have you, G1 Grotesque. You will not evade my grasp for long. So, every hour, the NJCC does prizes. I was very shocked that I had a winning ticket. Not one of the Mega Door prizes, mind you, but anytime you can beat Lady Luck to the ground and claim victory over her, you do it and you claim that victory. Whatever the prize might be, you claim it. So, I got from Boss Fight Studios, the Virtuvian Hax, Skeleton, and Spartan, which I haven't opened because these figures are very immaculate, and they are made, when you order them, you can customize them however you please. They make different parts that you can, order. Do check them out. I'm going to have links for everything below. This is the one and only time I think I've went that I did not buy a single Transformer. But that's not to say I didn't get anything Transformers related. That being said, so this is by Dan Kana, Dan the art guy, who typically does Transformer stuff. Typically, though, there's a color version which looked good, but this one is just so much more eye-catching because it's black and white. It's a throwback to like how the original comics were in black and white. But aside from that, though, I mean, this just looks so much like more hardcore, doesn't it? Like, this is like more artistic than the regular. I think I just pleased so many die-hard Turtles fans by saying that. And how can you turn down Voltron? How? I can't. He speaks for himself. But finally, I have an interesting story about this particular Transformer. I really do. So, his fingers were kind of shaped like a key, right? Of course, this is my 4 or 5 year old mind thinking they were shaped like a key. In fact, his fingers fit into many keyholes, so I imagined that he was my little lock picker, even though I can never find a lock that his fingers could undo. Suffice to say, they kind of broke a couple times. But I lost my G1 Cosmos. But I have the Generations one, and I do like it. It's a decent figure. So, for the Gunpla fans out there, look what I got. Yeah, it's the New York Comic-Con exclusive. I must be on my game when I build this. Then, I don't think it's a special War in the Pocket edition, but remember that awesome mobile suit from War in the Pocket? The camper? And Meijin Kawaguchi's camper amazing? Ta-da! It's not the camper amazing, mind you, it's just the camper. But still, this is a really nice and epic mobile suit. It's a Zig, of course, but Zig Zeon. I've been corrupted. I bought a non-Gundam suit. Well, a non-Federation mobile suit, I should say. And then the gun cannon, which, for those of you who follow me below, you know I got a Jesta a while ago. I haven't done any pictures of it just because it's so nice that it's hard to do anything to it because I don't want to accidentally break it. And it's just awesome. But yeah, I got the gun cannon. It's the Revive version. And I guess now I have to get the gun tank to complete the set because collector reasons and reasons. But this is awesome. the 8th MS Team version of the custom goof. Look at that minigun. Look at the Gatling power of it. Look at the sword. Look at the sword, yes. It just says awesome. And it's got, you know, the whip and everything. And oh, wait, going back to the camper now that I think about it. The guy was telling me that this was a really high demand mobile or kit because it has the whip with the mines on it. Yeah. So those were all the things that I picked up. Artfire 2000 was there. He has such awesome stuff. He has some of my holy grails. He had a it's not a holy grail, but I was eyeing it like crazy. He had a Diaclone Slag, and I gotta say, the Dinobots Diaclone versions I find to be much better looking. But Diaclone typically is better looking than Transformers, typically, but not always. It was really nice, and I kept eyeballing it. Jackowitz Toys had this UK exclusive toy, which was awesome. Imagine a TIE fighter with a red skull in the middle instead of the ball. That's what it looked like. That's how someone described it to me. It can hold 3 action figures of that size. I guess it is like of that size class. That thing was awesome. People were talking about it. Apparently it's a pre-G.I. Joe Cobra toy that before they made it into that or something. You know, that's not my theme. Marauders Run Gunners were showcasing their new figures. They're doing female figures, which they all look pretty good. But one of the big things that they were showing was they were looking at how like they do their wrist joints and everything, and they thought, what if we did some animals? They have upcoming dogs, and they show like their prototypes and designs for that. And I thought that was really cool that they were expanding beyond just humanoid figures. And they, just like the Vivitrian, because I can't pronounce anything, hacks are fully customizable figures. So if you're a Joe fan, pick them up because they're very similar. But you can even do it, get Stormtrooper looking versions of these figures as well. Again, hello to all the people that said hello to me and came out and tried to help me find that G1 Grotesque. It will be mine for cheap because I can't afford expensive. The next NJCC will be in November, I think the 13th or the 14th. You can follow the links below. Do subscribe if you enjoyed this vlog, and do follow me, Facebook, Twitter,